Hey guys, so in today's vlog, I want to talk about happiness and reality shifts. Reality shifts are so huge right now, especially on TikTok. It cracks me up. Um, so happiness. If you're of the mindset where you feel like if this happens, then I'm going to be happy. Like I just need this certain amount of money in my bank account and that is when I will be happy, then I'm sorry, but you have a lot of work to do. And when I say work, and I'm not here to offend anybody. I am just here to let you know if you are chasing anything, whether it's love, money, whatever, and you're not in the moment gratitude and content with what you have, and the key word is grateful, then you're not in the vortex. You know how Abraham Hicks talks about the vortex all the time? If you're chasing and you're like, I will be happy when I have this, that is not being in the vortex. That's all I'm saying. Now let's talk about how to get in the vortex. I think one thing that's really important is we need to teach our children that happiness is right there, a grab. It's right there for them. We need to teach them that you do not have to chase happiness at all. So how can you do this? And this is just a side tip for parents watching this vlog. How can you do this? And this applies to self too. Honestly, in the moment, ask yourself, am I happy doing this right now? That's what I do with my son. I'll ask him, like most of the things that he does in life creates happiness for him because he's aware of his feelings and what makes him happy. He's not chasing. He wasn't taught to chase happiness. He was taught to really see, how do you feel right now? Are you feeling happy? Does this make you happy? If it makes you happy, go do it. That's it. That is, like, as parents, if we could just raise our kids like that. Like, for example, I know kids want to have dessert before dinner, which is, you can't always do that. But even at those moments, I mean, make them feel, ask them questions like, why do you want to have dessert before dinner? Because it's yummy and it makes me happy and I just want it. Okay, well, you know, for today, I'm gonna let you make a choice. You either have your dinner first and your dessert after, or you have your dessert first and your dinner after, or I don't know, let the kids have a choice and rationalize their feelings. That's the most important part. It is so important to, when communicating with kids, to ask them about how they feel. And when they feel good, let them do more of that. They love the piano, let them play more piano. You know, and I know sometimes you're like, I know a lot of kids, video games, my kid loves, so I'm not gonna make them, let them play more video games. That's a privilege. Yes, it is a privilege, but give them a day where they get to do whatever makes them happy. And if that's playing video games all day, let them see what their personality is like. Okay, so now that we're 3.5 minutes in, let's talk about reality shifting. We are shifting realities in our mind all the time. Reality shifts. My friend Shlomo, who is absolutely amazing, gave this example. He said he was up on the mountain. He was hiking. He lives in North Vancouver. And he's hiking, so he's physically there, but his reality was in the bakery. He was hiking, but he was already thinking of what is he going to have for breakfast when he goes to the bakery, what kind of sandwich is he going to pick, what is he, so he had already, even though he was physically on the mountain doing his hike, his reality had shifted, his consciousness already to the bakery. And guess what he did? Because he created that reality shift and that timeline while he was on the hike consciously, guess where he went directly after the hike? He went to the bakery. So we are constantly, the choices and decisions that we make are constantly shifting our reality. Weight loss. If you want to go through a weight release journey, that is going to take a huge pivot and shift in consciousness. You are going to pivots are amazing for reality shifts, by the way. When you do something that's super extreme that you haven't done before, you are definitely shifting reality. So for example, if you want your body and your mind to align, let's say you decide you're going to do yoga. This is how it started for me. I decided I was going to do yoga, and lo and behold, it changed my whole life. For the last, I think 18 years, I've been doing yoga, 90-minute yoga on and off for the last 18 years. I was gonna say 15, even more than 18 years now. So but that was a huge pivot for me, because I thought yoga was for weaklings. I didn't do yoga, man. I did lifts, I did kettlebell swings and shit. I did not do yoga. And now it's my go-to for sanity, and it makes me happy. It makes me feel good. So those are pivots. When you want to shift your reality in a big way, it's going to require a pivot. It's going to require a conscious decision to make your own reality shift. And it's going to require a pivot. As you get better at shifting reality, that is when you're going to start seeing the outside world, and you're going to start noticing reality shifts, and you'll start warming up to reality shifts with your own consciousness. Like, for example, today in my life, I see number alignments. I'm not going to call them synchronicities, because I attract them with my consciousness, because my consciousness is strong. I am in that meditative, imaginative zone a lot in my day. I am visualizing what I want. I do it all day throughout the day. So consciously, I'm attracting things like repeating numbers into my life. And these things, all they do for me, I don't put a label on them anymore. I do if I resonate with like, if I see 222, I used to think that means love. I don't think that anymore. I just think, okay, I'm in my vortex. And sometimes when I see like 222, 444, whatever, if at the time I'm feeling extreme love, which happens to me all the time now, I'm just happy, man. For the first time in my life, I'm like happy a lot on my own. I create it. It's crazy. And it's a great place to be. So sometimes when I see like a 222, I was like, oh, I'm in my vortex, but also maybe something is coming towards me. I'm open, and I receive the energy from the number combination. But that's because I'm in it resonates at that time with me. It's not about what you see. It's about what your sixth sense, your consciousness is bringing towards you. So I don't see those numbers anymore, think it's the angels speaking to me. No, I see those numbers now and know that I created that. I brought my consciousness, brought that towards me. Therefore, I am in the vortex, and now it is time for me to attract and visualize more of what I want. And since I've been living this lifestyle, now I've been seeing reality shifts literally outside of myself, like miracles have happened. Miracles, which I'm not going to talk about in this vlog, because you guys are going to think I'm a psychopath, and I'm not. I'm with it. So I'm not going to tell anybody what those miracles were, but miracles have happened. So that's just a quick vlog on happiness and reality shifts. Please, if you have kids, man, make them aware of happy. What is their happy? And don't make them chase happiness. That just sounds so crazy. And when they're in the state of happiness, let them express it. Let them understand what their feelings mean. And please, if you're an adult, which you probably are watching this vlog, do the same for yourself. Start off like a kid. If you're cooking and that is making you happy, just say it out loud. I am so happy doing this right now. Oh my God, because a lot of us were conditioned. I know I was so conditioned to think that I can't be happy, or happiness is earned, or other people make me happy. I can't be in a state of joy because I feel like being in a state of joy, that I actually didn't even know what made me happy. Like, it was kind of like, I was so used to I've been a widow and single mom for so long. And for my son, I have put all my time, effort, and energy into my business and my son, basically. And I remember my child had left to go to his uncle's house for the holidays. It was like a long weekend or something. And this is only about a year and a half ago, by the way, okay? And I remember I walked into the grocery store. I walk into Safeway, little Ocean Park Safeway, which I go to, have been going to for over a decade. I walk in there and I had to get grocery for myself, and I didn't know what to do. I did not know what foods I liked. I didn't know what aisle to go down because I'm so used to shopping just for my son and filling the fridge just for my son. I was lost in the grocery store to the point it was so overwhelming that I had to put my basket away and book it out of there and just go home. I think I had popcorn for dinner that night, and wine, popcorn and wine. So we lose ourselves. What's your happy? Create those reality shifts with your consciousness, and the external environment will show you that your consciousness is pulling when you start seeing number alignments coming towards you, or something happens outside. Like if you're looking for love, you'll see other people holding hands on the streets, kissing on the streets. That love, you will see it more. That is when you're in the vortex, creating the reality shifts with your consciousness and creating new timelines. Love you guys. Bye.